You're listening to the Agent Survival Guide podcast. Whether you're a seasoned agent or just starting out in the insurance industry, there's always something to learn. I'm your host, Tina Lamoureux. In this series, we're covering the essentials. Tips for insurance agents just starting out. Here on the podcast, we've been focusing on content to help agents new to the insurance industry. It can be overwhelming when you first start out. You're coming into an industry new to you and a complicated one at that. One of the best things you can do is take advantage of resources and opportunities that come your way. And that's part of what we're focusing on in this episode. And we'll also be taking a look at tips and strategies for getting started. One thing to remember when you're just starting out is that you're just starting out. It's also important to remember that everyone comes from different backgrounds with different levels of experience. It's okay to not know everything right off the bat. No one expects you to be an expert right away. This first tip might sound like a no-brainer, but that's not always the case. Have a plan. If you're working with no structure or plan of action, sure, you might make sales, but you won't live up to your potential. You want a successful business. You should always have a goal, and once you meet that goal, set the next one. Your goal doesn't need to be complicated either. Since you're new to the insurance industry, a simple plan will be less intimidating. It can be something as simple as making 15 sales this month. Once you reach that goal, you'll gain lots of experience, and as you get used to the sales process, you'll likely have a higher mental capacity for appointments as well. Next, finding clients. To find potential clients, you'll need to find your target market first. For example, are you primarily focused on making Medicare Advantage sales or ACA sales? If it's Medicare Advantage, your target market is either 65 or turning 65 soon. With ACA sales, anyone under 65 is eligible, making it a broader market. Do research in your area to find out what demographics are around you. Depending on who your target market is, you may need to expand your sales territory to reach potential clients. However, you won't obtain leads just by research. Reaching new clients means talking to people, so it's vital to get involved in your community. There are a lot of different and CMS-compliant ways to get involved and market your business. Setting up a table at a local fair or farmer's market, sponsoring school activities like sports or theater, hosting educational events. We have a few podcast episodes on the subject. We'll be linking to those in the episode notes, so be sure to add those to your listening queue. Maintaining positive relationships is part of the role of an agent. Being an insurance agent is not a one-and-done situation. You should think about your relationship with your clients in the long term, which means nurturing that relationship over time. Damon Logan, a senior sales specialist here at Ritter Insurance Marketing, suggests building trust with your clients over time through newsletters, social media, and offering an annual review with clients. Damon also says that a birthday card is the minimum for any client relationship. When you add a personal touch like a birthday or anniversary card, it only takes a few minutes of effort, and it shows your client that you really care. Our next tip: don't be afraid to ask for help. As we mentioned in the beginning, you don't need all the answers. Insurance is an evolving industry. Rules and regulations change often. Having a support system is crucial, especially for an independent agent. Many agents with decades of experience still look to their support system for guidance and feedback, and that is a contributing factor to their success. That perfectly segues to our next tip, finding a mentor. Damon also shared that he wished he had more mentors when first starting out. Mentorship is a valuable asset for an insurance agent. If you're working with an insurance agency, chances are there are more experienced agents that can take you under their wing. But don't worry, if you're an independent agent, there are still mentorship opportunities everywhere. Find support groups on social media, get connected at professional networking events, and if you're part of a field marketing organization, reach out for support. We'll close out this episode with resources and where to find them. Our goal here on the podcast is to not only help you survive, but thrive in the industry. As we just mentioned, field marketing organizations are a great resource for independent agents. The FMO that powers this show, Ritter Insurance Marketing, offers free resources like eBooks, our night school training series, the Ritter Blog, and of course, this podcast. Agents partnered with Ritter gain access to industry-leading technology, webinars and training, marketing materials, direct support from our dedicated staff, and so much more. You can learn more about working with Ritter by visiting the link in the episode notes or by visiting ritterim.com. Special thanks to Damon Logan and Karen Fisher for helping out with this episode. And thank you so much for listening. We will see you next episode. The Agent Survival Guide podcast is a production of Ritter Insurance Marketing, an integrity company. This episode was written and produced by me, Tina Lamoureux, script editing by Sarah Ruppel, podcast design by Urban Rivera. Work with Ritter by registering today.